I'm back. And I went through a lot of chaos before this, so I'm a little exhausted. So I am gonna grab some tea real quick, but I will be right back after I snatch some tea because I'm tired. Anyway, I'm gonna post shot. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, person who decided to watch this for whatever weird reason. Welcome. I'm just posting stuff to stories and the like. It'll be real quick, and then we're gonna get back to fun. Megan knows I hate posting stuff on Instagram. It's such a tedious process, but I still do it. For what reason? Still not sure. But we're gonna meet Kazu today. I'm gonna check my audio real quick, and everything is going to be good. We still would be. Mine is like. Hello?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
He's doing good. Okay. Sorry about the weird echo there. We're gonna play our Shimpags again. With Ayaya over here, Dusty Bird. I don't have Kazuha, and frankly, I don't want him because he's an ass. And you're gonna meet the stupid ass.
Look! That figure on the wharf! It looks like Kazuha!
Yes, the man that with flowers come out of his mouth instead of words. Beto said it right. Evening, bitch. I love insulting him. I love insulting a lot of people, but him in particular.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
You can actually talk to people for once in your life.
When we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
You looking for a boyfriend?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me.
Ooh.
I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier. Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Happen.
Huh. How did you know?
Because we're the best.
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Kazuha, can you show us that piece of paper?
Sure. Here it is. Please, have a look.
We're gonna read this bitch loud. The 5 costs in splendor Akihito. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus was I known to all. But last year when we presented our verses, mine was found to be taken from poets past. For the theft and deception I was banished into the wilderness. The 5 radiant lights never shall be again. Ah, how the tides do shift.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. Story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
Good job, Paimon. The other stories weren't much better either. All of them were pretty fucking unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
But you didn't do a lovely
But
theft.
according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
Yes, he did. He was a bitch.
Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
Maybe it can help thinking.
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Ooh, smart person.
Wow, that's an idea. Quick, let's go tell Albedo.
Let's go tell the science man. Look, he's right here. Go tell the science man with the science man.
Burst forth!
My goodness, I need to time this. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, I just had to. I had to do that. That was very necessary and totally not a waste of my time. Continuing. Little poet boy. You love them autumn leaves. Okay. Hello, science man.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However,
Is there another problem?
since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's go to Uji restaurant with the book boy. Wait, not the book boy, the science man. We got the book boy, the science man, and the poet bitch. I love those names so much. Ugh, they're gorgeous. Anyway, continuing. Oh no, 0. Oopsie whoopsies. Why does he have his hands out like that? Why does he have his hands like that? Why are his hands like that?
Coming to be.
I just noticed that. What the fuck?
Live.
I'm always just preparing to collide someone. I don't know what to say. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Well, we're going into a restaurant. Food. I want food. I'm hungry. Bitch, I literally just ate. Okay. Thank you. Are you thinking? You're up there. Don't worry. Yeah, it's coming to pay you a visit. I'm standing on a fucking table.
Yes, that's it, Jinyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
How about we don't
When
overwork
it comes to
people?
pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Yeah, oh my.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think.
The happy look on that
All
man's
right, I
face
think
is
that
like,
would work.
Yes.
Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Yes, you've been
Mr.
rescued.
Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event.
Oh.
And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
Well, if you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
Look at the precious.
In that case,
Look
I
at
shall
all the
contact the
giveaways.
other 2 authors participating in the new release
Genshin,
event.
in fact, just look at all the gays.
It is a great honor to use
True.
a signature designed by Calx.
Satomi.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Oh, that's great.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
Let's go.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
Ooh,
We did it! The event is saved!
I love it.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're finally free, Shincho! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Yeah, Singcho, maybe you should touch some grass. Like, literally, my mom literally just said, bitch, touch grass. And I absolutely love that. We love Paimon in this place. We really do. I can't imagine a better person than Heron, honestly. The bitch said what she said. I'm just like hanging out with this Linky. Ugh, I hate loading screens. No. Intriguing. What's happening? No, no.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Can you give me a visual? Thank you. I'm gonna make sure everything's working now. I'm concerned. Hello? Get it, wait.
Traveler, there you are.
Okay, just wanted to make sure all the audio is okay. Apologies. Now we have the Ayaka.
It's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, I think.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand. This bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Here's the paper. Please, have a look.
Okay. Sumizomi, I submerged the verses into clear water and the truth did emerge. That's it?
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
Ooh.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
We're just gonna dip this bitch in a pond and hope it doesn't fall apart. Do I get to keep all the 5 costume stories? Because if I do, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah!
My slinky got tangled.
Wow.
This is no, I need to fix
It's really
this.
working! More words have appeared on the paper!
That's great, Paimon. I'm a little busy. Okay, there we go. Continuing.
Let Paimon see what it says.
5 Cost and Splendor, Sumizomi. Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. Yeah, sorry. I just got... Yeah, I was doing something, I got distracted. I snatched my mother's phone for something and I forgot to give it back. Hungover to poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. The true verses were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. Oh. Oh, I know Okina passed me by, just as he was writing a verse for Akihito. One storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems.
Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those two methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem was not written by Akihito, it was added later by someone else?
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
I would be delighted.
Yes,
Excited.
as would I.
There you go. The next two portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
Except for one last one.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
What about the last quest, though? In the last painting? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is amazing. I love that. And they're all connected by the same stream. Paimon, what's wrong?
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
What is that?
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuranushi, right?
Yes.
It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Oh! Have you really not noticed?
Huh? Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, tone-deaf bard!
Exactly, you stupid.
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito!
The culprit is none other than Kuronushi.
What? Kuronushi?
Wow.
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
Exactly.
However, this also brings something else to mind. The story of the 5 kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
Scaramouche?
A Kuronushi?
Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Speaking of which, I wonder
Kuni
if our dear
Kazushi?
Kazuha has come up with anything.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him!
Hey, Kazu. Bestie Kazuha. Hey, bestie Kazu. Hey.
Always attracting so many people.
How you doing? Hey, bestie.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Yeah.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Oh, we love trouble
Hey,
here.
we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
And I love problems.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, Our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedahara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
It's got a move time tomorrow. Not technically tomorrow. In-game tomorrow. In-game tomorrow. Much longer than real world tomorrow. But we got Sue. Both of them have events. Whoa! Okay. Wow, that's a lot of primos. Okay. Oh my goodness. I get that. Oh, that's gorgeous.
It embraces its duty.
That was
jeweler
my
cherishes
metal chair that I had on the ground of my wooden floor that squeaked. Okay. Continuing. I will be right back. I'm ready to cause problems as per usual. We have a bunch of quests to do. But I'm so excited for tomorrow because it's gonna be. Oh. We accidentally started
the 5 Kasen Plaza is significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax. This is a serious matter, and we must remain vigilant. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah!
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report?
Nothing to report about the stolen books.
It's fine, as long as it's been taken care of.
Sorry for
this is my duty. I don't see it as an inconvenience. The Tenryou Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Irodori Festival. If anything comes up, come to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, you look really busy. Has something serious happened?
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports in the past few days over things like line cutting, reselling goods at inflated prices, even troublemakers hogging the photo board. All minor incidents, but it all adds up to create a lot of work for a lot of people. Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to us for assistance as a sign that the Tenryou Commission is gradually regaining the people's trust.
That's good.
Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryo Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up. Even if it's tiring work, we must rise to the challenge.
I love the motivation.
No matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here and buy an Almighty Shogun figurine, right? We want to buy one too!
What do you mean, figurine? I'm just patrolling these parts. In fact, I was just about to leave.
No need to be shy. Actually, Miko told us that you got up super early this one time to make sure you could be the first in line to buy one of these figurines.
That Lady Gucci, how could she disclose... Never mind. To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one thing you must be corrected on.
Oh? What is it?
That is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty
Narukami Oga.
This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer. Many people have been lining up since well before dawn to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Oh, really? So you definitely must have...
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Iridori Festival had to take priority. We are required to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but I had no choice but to forego the chance this time.
That's sad.
Aw, what a shame.
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Oh, right! Wait, you can do that? Didn't you say they're limited to 1 per customer? This figurine is super popular. It must be pretty tough to find someone happy to buy one for you and not for themselves.
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Guji Yae found a professional to assist me, saying she appreciated our tireless efforts during the festival period. I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine or from the Yashiro Commission, but I did not ask. Given the time, I believe they should have completed the purchase by now.
Sayu.
I am fortunate to have had Lady Guji's help this time. I likely would have struggled to find a candidate on my own. As well as being willing, they would need to be an early riser, and also tall enough to beat the crowds to the top shelf items.
So...
Early riser and tall.
Not Sayu. But it was definitely Sayu.
What was that sound?
Just the leaves.
Really? Well, never mind. I have been here long enough. It's time for me to head to my next patrol zone. Stay safe during the Iridori Festival.
Take flight!
Hi, Sayu.
You found me!
Of course I did. I'm the best.
Sayu? What are you doing here? Oh, wait! Are you the professional? Shh! Quiet! She might still be in earshot.
Sayu, have you been slacking off
No
again?
way! I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, I only meant to take a short nap. A really quick one.
In short, you overslept.
Oh, if I don't buy one of these figurines, the Tenryu Commission Tengu will lock me up for life.
Surely not.
Sheesh. Goodness knows what Miko told you.
I don't want to find out.
I guess my only hope now is to sacrifice my salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time.
Let me negotiate the
Really?
price for you.
Great! Then, here's my salary. Please don't spend it all.
I'll try to spend as little as possible.
festivals always attract so many people. Ugh.
Yeah, but she looks like someone who already grabbed it. I'm gonna talk to her, but she also looks like she's trying to.
Huh, you didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. She'd been lining up since before sunrise, and she was around the 100th in line. I was only 150 places behind her, so surely I should have gotten one. Something's wrong here.
Why so glum? Didn't manage to sell it? Huh, I ain't selling.
You're a bitch. I could have given you a really good...
After coming all this way to Inazuma, and especially getting up early, the first batch was smaller than I expected. And who knows when the next batch will come out?
In 2 years.
Since I'm here now, I guess I should buy some other souvenir instead.
Don't waste your money, sweetie.
I can't believe it. I am definitely done for this time.
You're fine, Sayu.
A
Everyone
whole load
loves
of
you.
people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the count wrong or something? Oh, why don't we go ask at Apekasu?
Apekasu.
Might as well. I guess there's nothing to lose.
Yep. Let's ask the question. Hey, bestie. Bestie.
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop. So I don't know all the details, but according to our records, we did sell the full 300.
Hey, what about those ones at the back? Aren't they for sale?
I'm sorry, those are display only. Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and this was only the first batch. Please rest assured, you will all have the chance to purchase one in the future.
But when will the next batch be ready? Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. He got here earlier than me, and even he didn't get one. How do you explain these numbers?
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem to have...
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and
Why don't we get the
The Tenryou Commission?
Sorry, who are you?
This is the professor.
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter, so, that's weird. How come Sayu's so motivated? Shh. If the Tenryou Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then, she'll find out that I didn't buy her figurine, and...
She technically should have been.
Anyway, we can't get the Tenryou Commission involved, not unless there's no other way.
Well, since someone's already on the case, I suppose I'll just wait for the findings.
Since I came all this way and didn't get a figurine, I guess I might as well look at what else is available.
Sweetie, don't waste your money.
Thank you both for your understanding. We will make an announcement as soon as the results of the investigation come out.
So we're supposed to be investigating, but we don't have any leads at all. Oh, maybe the customers really did make a mistake with the count. If only we had a witness who'd been here the whole time.
Technically.
You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep.
Did you hear anything?
Did I hear anything? Let me think.
I'll take these, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah! Huh? I
Don't have to give an exact number, just roughly.
I got it! There were at least 16 snores between each. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay.
Is that how you count it? 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the shelves...
Should take at least 5 hours
right.
to sell everything.
Sales only started about 4 hours ago, so there's definitely a problem with the amount. Which means even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance of getting my hands on one.
A minuscule chance, but yes, you're not wrong.
Anyway, maybe I failed my mission because a bad guy did something tricky, not because I was being lazy.
That sounds like excuses.
Who's the bad guy?
Who, I wonder.
Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. Not only was there a 1 per customer limit, they even checked people's identity. So there's no way anyone could have bought more than one.
No wonder each transaction took so long.
And with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line, right?
By process of elimination. Remaining option A.
Someone was up to no good. They definitely try to find a way to sell the figurines at a higher price.
Miko.
Well, let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of one. Maybe he knows something.
Miko. I swear, Yai, if you did something this time, I'm gonna freak out.
Huh? You want to know how I got my hands on the statue? Dream on.
You are an asshole.
Why? It's not like we're trying to buy yours off you.
It's a no, okay? No more questions.
You are a fucking bitch.
How come?
A staff member showed it to you.
How did you know?
Because you're a dumbass and you're easy to see through.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, we are professionals.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway. But let me be clear. Don't spread this around.
I'm reporting this information to the Tenryou Commission.
I came here bright and early to line up, but the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door of a Pegasus to see if I could find a shop assistant to ask about when the next batch would be coming out. To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, I was all ready to march up and demand to know what was going on. But...
He gave you a figurine to keep you quiet.
Well, yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price for it, so it was still a legitimate transaction.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate transaction or not.
Huh? It's... the Tenryou Commission?
The Tenryou Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, these are not classed as strategic materials, so some amount of price fluctuation is expected in the market. However, it is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate goods. We have already investigated the situation at a Pegasus. The sales records are correct, but in the cash box, there are 2 bags in which most of the cash has been replaced with stones.
But how can this be?
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, as evidence. We will compensate you for your loss once we catch the individual responsible.
She's going to keep it.
Fine. So this guy was cooking the books. Never saw that coming.
You're stupid, Junpei.
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest operation. Who's this?
No one.
Yikes! I've been spotted.
This is Sayu.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering why I hadn't seen you yet.
We were investigating the missing figurines.
Is that so? Then thank you. The Tenryou Commission will take over from here. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of the matter.
Okay.
So, about your statue.
Sayu's been lining up
Really?
since last night.
Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency, the
Oh, yeah. Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. So, by the time she got back, she was just too late to buy one. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy.
I see. So in the end, you did not manage to purchase a statue, correct?
Apologies.
sorry.
Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low and operating very discreetly. If we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, we will seek to quietly surround him. But in order to achieve this, we will require one person to approach and distract him. Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this situation, I can think of no one else more suitable to gain his trust than you. Would you be willing to help the Tenryou Commission one final time?
What? Right. Leave it to us.
And while we're here, for this picture that shows Akihito in his garments red in his trademark style, kneeling before the throne as he is being punished by the shogun. Look, someone asked, but neither the artist nor the model thought that this was a problem. This is Sumizomi's likeness, as done by Albedo. Ayako was the model for this picture, and it depicts Sumizomi rinsing the poetry collection water, with a little extra flair, of course. You know, the Sumizomi drawn here really looks like the Shirasagi Himegimi, so most of the guests have said this portrait has also proved the most popular in terms of photos taken with it.
Welcome home, almighty shogun.
Transaction site. Where is it? It's still on Rito. Okay. Hi, bestie.
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so I'm afraid I don't take any new business except for referrals by existing customers.
You're referred by the one who caught you stealing the statues?
That guy. Fine. He did technically buy from me, I suppose. But let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now. I can't sell to you at the same price he paid.
The price has gone up again? But it's only been a few hours.
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mobility on the price. It just so happens to be in my interest to get these off my hands sooner rather than later. Besides, good luck trying to find anyone else out there selling.
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
Welcome. I hope you've already played the quest because this is gonna be huge spoilers. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to lurking.
I don't have time for this. Just name your price.
200,000. We're gonna...
Fine. I swear, if I wasn't in a rush to get rid of him... Ugh.
Hold on!
One more.
I think there's still some room for negotiation.
What's to negotiate? Do you want it or not? You think this is a game or something? If you're not serious about buying, quit wasting my time.
The next location you move to will be the police station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
The Tenryou Commission? When did you... Wait, all that negotiating.
Stick him up, bitch.
Thank you for your help. The culprit has revealed the location where he stashed the statues, and we have sent people to collect them.
Nice.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stuffed the shelves, We can get back in the line to buy one, right? This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time. They will not be available for purchase in the immediate future.
Paimon can't believe it!
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this. I should return to the station and see how things are going.
Okay.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think? Aww. Is there really nothing we can do?
It seems so, little Sayu. Tiny Sayu.
I see. Thank you. We'll make a compensation plan and announce it as soon as possible.
Okay, well, see you then.
Hold on. Although this statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, was only intended as a display item, now that I think about it, why don't you have it, as a gesture of my gratitude? After all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
Are we gonna get the bigger one?
Really? Sounds good. As long as we give this to Sarah, my mission will be completed. Uh-oh. I've been... Please, take this figurine to the police station. Sayu, signing out.
That sounded robotic, bestie. Are you a robot? Hey. Incline your ear to this one here. Apparently you can hear a soft snoring. Lest you not disturb her beauty sleep, you suppose. Okay, then.
After all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
That is Anyako. It sounds so much like Anne. There's no way it's not. Anne voices so many characters. Like, so many NPCs and main characters. We love that. Oh, over here. Hey, bestie, hey.
Sarah, look what we brought you!
Oh. Is this?
We just grabbed it and came straight here. But now that Paimon takes a closer look at it, it's really well made.
Of course. This is a prototype designed by Yae Publishing House's top artist and crafted by the most skilled lacquerware master in Inazuma City. Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's majesty? Let alone maintain it. To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly. It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust, and it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance.
Sarah! Sarah!
What's wrong? These are the 5 principles for maintenance of the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho.
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
No.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
It was her.
Hey, what?
Yep.
Huh. I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Iridori Festival. Please excuse me.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave, she looked kind of sad.
Just a little bit.
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku. A sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it, so I think I'll gift it to you. I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. You're quite free to give it to somebody else, if you wish. Or to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
Come on, no more questions. Send it to the 10-year commission, please.
I'll have someone attend to this shortly. Oh, and I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable Irodori festival.
Thank you, Shogun. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I loved that. That was hilarious. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We have 2 more events to do. It is time to do these. Is this the sword one? We're gonna do the sword one first. And I'm going to build my Traveler's physical build real quick. I just forgot. That energy recharge will be a little useless now. We're just you know what, we're just gonna keep it and we're gonna hope for the best. And we're gonna get her to Electro and put her on the team. This was a wonderful moment. You know, we're just gonna switch out the whole team, but it's mostly just gonna be where's my lovely traveler? There she is. Okay.
Just what will we come across this time?
No idea. That was the funniest thing ever. I do need to go over here to get over there, sadly. I'm so excited though. This is so fun. That was that was a squeak. Okay. That was a really fun time. I do have to say I loved that. That was great. I love it so much. That last part was absolutely hilarious. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Electro resonates with electricity. Boom. There we go. Shocking. Boom. Just flying through her shoulders, you know, the usual. Because hair going through her shoulders is totally normal. And we go. Look at the tiny little island. It's kind of cute. Small islands are adorable. I don't know why, but it seems... My mother interrupted. We planned on making cupcakes today. I didn't expect to be busy with stream during it because I planned on starting early, but I had a little bit of technical difficulties, so let me get out of the wings. Boom. I love that. That's so overdramatic. It's great. I'm so excited for Dendro Traveler. I am controlled. Written down. Wait, what? I've never heard of such thing. Flashbulb blades? No, this can't be. I should have put up the notices. Where did you put them up? Here. For fighting during the to organize those on retail, but they refused and wouldn't let me. X5. No, that's odd. Speaking of which, Paimon can't remember why you came here either. The way I see it, you were able to find this place without any prior hints. This must mean that you are a warrior with a formidable spirit indeed. Those who hanker after martial prowess will always be attracted to one another. This is the way of the world, and there is little to be surprised by it. Paimon has no idea what world you live in. But still, would you be willing to take part? If you can defeat each of the 4 challenges, you will receive a reward. As a matter of course. I'll give it some consideration. Well then, please do take your time. The warriors you will be facing during the Clash of Blades has a different set of sword techniques, including ordinary techniques and exceedingly powerful but less often used honed techniques. After speaking with your challenger, you can check your opponent's honed techniques via the menu. To better understand their skills, make it easier to emerge victorious. You will be unable to use elemental skills or burst during these duels, but you will obtain a new ability known as Parry. When using this skill, the traveler will raise their weapon in a defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. Parry has a fixed cooldown. If you get the timing right and parry just as your opponent is striking, you can completely eliminate any damage that would be done to you, and will reset Parry's cooldown. Completing such a perfect parry against an ordinary technique will grant you 1 stack of valor, and a perfect parry against a honed technique will gain you 3 stacks. Max 3 stacks. Valor stacks ensure that your next attack will be a crit hit, dealing massive damage to your opponent's attacks are consumed by this crit hit, and the damage down increases based on the number of valor stacks possessed. When each warrior is about to use their honed technique, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry these techniques to unleash powerful counterattacks and deal great damage to your opponents. Okay. Let me just do a quick overview of the girl. Oh my. Okay, I'm at least gonna change the goblet around to have some physical damage bonus. There we go. Okay, this is probably my best one. And I'm going to use it so that I can win. And I will give it back to Yunjin afterwards. Hi, bestie. That is right. Shall be defeated here by my hand. Come, let us begin. Let us cross swords. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I didn't view the whole techniques. That's fine. We're going in blind, bitch. I don't even know how to parry. Oh, so dramatic. All the drama. I love it. I love every second of it. Hey, bestie. Boom. Oh! Never mind, this might not be as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
Feel my blade!
That was so easy. I was not expecting it to be that easy. Wow. I'm gonna try to do all of these only because they're much easier than I suspected they would be. Bring it on. Wow, I was... that was in like 20 seconds, so I'm not afraid. Please spare me the drama. Thank you. I use a basic... Easy. That was nothing. Oh, I have to achieve victory on there. Oh, interesting. Now I'm gonna try to do Perilous. I don't know why, I kind of just want to. But before that, let's wish. Genshin? No. I want Yunjin. I want AC6 Yunjin, not anything else. I have all the other things. Also, apparently, it just gives me a set to work with, so I'm changing this back. I'm giving Yunjin her artifact back. Where is she? Where is that girl? Yunjin, Busty, there you go. Okay. There we go. And I'm also, they like choose your sword, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. I'm not even gonna try. I don't think you have to like do anything extra for this. I want the extra rewards though. Bring it on. That. We're gonna give that a shot. I'm afraid, but prepared. This time. We are level. Oh. Oh, gorgeous. Amazing.
Feel my blade.
Aim to the correctly. Gorgeous. This time? Yeah, this is not that hard at all. Wow. Yeah, this is easy. That was so easy. That was nothing. Thanks for the free shit, bestie. I get these daily. Technique. Wow. I mean, thanks. And now it is time for the Ikebana. Wow, that was very easy. And since this is just about flower decorating, we're gonna bring the people who I think would be involved in flower decorating. And that is these three. That looks so awkward. Perfect. Also, I don't play as Moon very often, so this is a lovely one. She is one of my main DPSs. I haven't played as her in a long time, which I feel really bad about, but I really like her. As I said, she's one of my main DPSs, like... I love using support characters as DPSs, though. It is a passion of mine. Oh no, I need to start that after the Ikebana and start farming, which I might just do deadass on stream. I probably won't though, because it's boring, but I might. A little bit. I'm farming to get just enough of the gears of that thing to level up both Yelan and Kuki Shinobu in the first update. Why did I just assume it was here? Am I right? I'm very wrong. That was very stupid of me. They are all in that one area, and then there's one just really far away on an entirely separate island. I love that so much. And it's time for Ikebana from Ayaka. The girl, the queen herself. But we're gonna bring Yunjin, because I do have to say, I feel like Yunjin would come to Inazuma just to, like, engage in the Ikebana. Just for the flowers. You know, I feel like that's a thing she'd do. Okay. I don't think she's talking about that kind of fragrance, Paimon. Okay. Sure. Sure, I'd like to find out. You're just like floral courtyardists. Have skills? Paimon. Yeah. My guests appreciate this art. I have prepared a great number of items that can simplify the construction process. You just need to select the main flower, the floral scene, and the base before combining those elements to create your own. Expressing yourself through the floral art. As such, I will give you 4 floral themes to test your thinking a little. If you complete the theme on each day, you will be able to take the corresponding floral courtyards and flowers back with you as mementos, along with symmetry process. Really, that's awesome! I'll do it for the beauty of the floral arts. That is a notification. The purple sakura lies sparse. The clear sand is fragrant. Fragrant. What is wrong with me? Fragrant goodness. Ponder the meaning of this theme and focus on the flower. Okay. I'm cackling. The amount of times my mother has interrupted this. She doesn't take a hint, but it's so funny that I'm not even mad. Like, I'm just like, yes, thank you for adding some comedy, because I am boring. Anyway, base, sand. Is this sand? Is this sandy? Is this a sandy bitch? It is a sandy bitch. Flowers use violet branches, such as flowers beneath them, both lie on the base of pure within. Okay, so we want those yellow flowers to be like the base. The floral scene seems to be this bitch. They seem to all be those weird ass pretty flowers, which I find to be boring, but apparently people find that cute. Didn't they add any extra? Oh. Down for your base. Moonlight on medium height. Champagne. They're all champagne blooms. I got it right. Is it wrong? Am I not right? Is this not correct? I did it. I don't know what to tell you. I got it right. Oh my goodness, did I not? Tall. Back right, back center should also be tall. This should be medium. Front right should be short. Short. Front center. Medium. That's the problem. I didn't know there were heights. Front left, short.
Why do things have to be this way? Come on, don't be upset.
Well, thanks for all the gifts, friend. I greatly appreciate it. Day, so that is 40. And then I don't get any additional primo gems from here from anything. So I'm gonna start the next day with 49 primo gems. Love that. Yeah. I'm a peace out. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. This was amazing. I am obsessed with it. We only have one more image to go, and that is Koronushi. We will be doing that in about 2 days. So see you on Wednesday. Might be a little late because I think I might have a doctor's appointment then. But I will see you then regardless. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you loved it. And if you didn't love it and you aren't obsessed with it, tell me what I did wrong and how I can fix it, because I want to improve my content to be better. Anyway, regardless, have a wonderful day. See y'all later, and remember that you matter. Goodbye.